Hey guys, what's going on? It's Fire Force Doggo again, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, I'm back here with some more H3 VR after taking a bit of a break, working on some other projects, and hopefully I'm going to get back to a more regular uh, schedule in the near future, depending on how this new setup works out for audio. Hopefully, it'll make things a little bit easier, but I'm going to be doing some take and hold games today, which is one of the more involved games or modes in H3 VR with a competitive aspect to it. I'm sure most of you guys have probably seen some sort of videos on this on YouTube before, but let's get rolling. We're going to do the Soldier of Fortune Frankie loadout here because I do enjoy the post-war weapons particularly, so let's roll. All right, let's see what we got here. So for anybody who hasn't seen or played Take and Hold before, it's a semi-random game mode where you get these randomized weapons depending on what option you pick. Sometimes if you pick like the Old West option or the World War II option, that obviously affects what weapons you're going to get, and it allows you also to get your radar down here. You have these different blue points, which are redemption points for the tokens that you get, and that allows you to kind of pick what you want to do as far as your next weapon, and it's again gives you kind of a basic idea of what you're doing, but it also injects a lot of randomness into the game. Whoa, all right. Yeah, we're gonna put that melee weapon away. The way that this game's set up, melee's a little bit difficult to make work, unlike something that's purposely set up for melee, like say Gorn. So I tend not to use the melee option very much, just because it's pretty hard to actually be effective with. Not that I'm particularly effective with the firearms in this game either. My ability to aim is questionable at best, and that's okay. I mean, we'll explore the depths of my own ineptitude here shortly when I do my first take and hold point, but till then, we'll see how we do in taking this first redemption point. Okay, we're only on the first level of this, obviously, so it's a little bit easier. There's no roving patrols or anything like that yet to contend with, so I can kind of move around at my own volition or my own pace without having to worry about running into somebody that I'm not expecting. All right, let's go do this first take and hold point. And you can have it set up so that you have a radar so you know where the enemies are coming from, but you get more points in this mode if you don't have that radar option turned on. And I've gotten to the point, even though I'm not very good at this, where I can still kind of figure out where they're coming from. And obviously I'm running with unlimited ammo, which affects the score too, just because I'm not good enough at this game to actually one-shot guys with any reliability. Alright, there we go. So that's the first one. Obviously, there's more enemies and more stages to each take and hold as you go on. but for a first round, that actually wasn't too bad. We've got the health there when we need it, but I managed to make it through that one without too much of a problem. It's interesting because I was playing this yesterday and I kept getting the Makarov, and I was having really crap luck with it. I don't know if I'm finally acclimatizing to the kind of idiosyncratic nature of the short round with the low sights and the short barrel, but I'm definitely doing better today than I did yesterday. No question. I hear somebody. There should be another guy around here, so I was... Yeah, that's more like what I was doing yesterday. There's the ineptitude I was talking about. Alright, we're gonna have to eat that. We're gonna... Yeah, we'll go with the SMG, why not? Jeez Louise. There's the other guy I was expecting. Alright, so not my best round so far. But, alright, well, at least we've got halfway decent, yeah, we'll do that too, why not? Oh, Scorpion. Alright. I've actually never used this in this game. But we're definitely on a Russian theme right now. We'll take this guy, move this guy over here, get rid of that, move this over here, a little bit of housekeeping. Obviously we'll have to put that little segment there in the highlight reel since it was so exciting. I've never actually used this, so I don't know. Okay. Not that bad, actually. I might actually make a big mistake and turn this to full auto. It's a little bit more pointable, too, than a lot of the shorter machine pistols, which I'm not going to complain about. A lot of the really short machine pistols like the Uzi or the micro Uzi and the Mac-10 and stuff, it's really hard to get shouldered and hold on to with two hands, which with a machine pistol you kind of have to just because they're so nasty with the recoil. But this one's actually not that bad, which is funny because I actually am not a huge fan of this gun, just from an aesthetic and kind of historical viewpoint, but so far it's pretty good as far as H3 VR is concerned, which
let's check this out. Time out for me, I guess. Investigating. Oh shoot.
Still got ammo, okay. Alright. I'm gonna turn that guy to full auto. This guy to semi. Okay, we've got the open sights on the MP5. I think they're gonna be coming from over there. Alright, not too bad. Guys from over here, okay.
Aim higher next time.
There we go. Alright, so we'll probably have 2 stages with this round, I think. I don't think we need to reload yet. Yeah, there we go. Oh, ride one of the shields up. Slip over this way. Rounds. I could not aim for shit with that, apparently. That was odd. Alright, let's try again. See if I do any better. Oh, the gas station Karambit. No, I don't think I'm gonna use that. No, thank you. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Some of you guys might be saying, oh, you got a sniper rifle. That's really good. It's not good in the real world, because the real world, when you have it scoped, it's actually pretty hard to keep steady without getting down on the bipod. It's not like Call of Duty where you just kind of scope in and everything's nice and steady except for maybe a little breathe wobble, and you can just no scope people or quick scope people, not no scope people, obviously, and just look like a stud on your highlight reel. But in Jesus, of course I forgot to turn the safety off.
Oh, goody. Turn it.
Yeah, like I said, real life it's a heck of a lot harder to actually aim a sniper rifle from any kind of platform. Oh, I'm actually really okay with this. Oh, Mark 22. I'm gonna try and get rid of this rifle as quickly as possible because it's just not a good weapon for these take and hold games, which is why anytime I have the bolt action rifle come up in the redemption center, I always give it a pass, just because trying to work a bolt action in a situation like this where you're dealing with enemies that typically have at least semi-auto, maybe a revolver, but usually a semi-auto weapon of some sort. Just, you can't get the volume of fire out that you need. And are they? Nope. I think
I'll just be over here.
CQB action there. Actually. Alright. Yeah. And the sights on this are almost like a USP style high sight, just because this was originally intended to be used with a silencer, and obviously trying to aim down normal low-rise sights with a silencer just doesn't work. So this was purpose built to be used with one, so they made the sights I don't know if you could say intentionally necessarily, but a hell of a lot better than your average pistol from, say, the 70s and late 60s and earlier. Yeah, I like the sights on this a hell of a lot. Hell of a lot better than something like, say, the Makarov, which I was just using, or even something like the 1911. Do some sweet reloads. Start listening. Oh, there we go. knocked his one buddy over. He was so excited. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's funny. Came fucking Three Stooging out of there. Being able to get this sighted in or on target with the sights is just, I don't know, there's something about it that makes it way easier than a lot of firearms, which I really like. I think this is actually the first time I've ever used Mark 22 in take and hold, so it's too bad it doesn't come with the little shoulder stock and silencer that it does if you just pick it out of the item spawner. Obviously that's would be a little bit overpowered, but one can hope. It's interesting though, I know why, but there's no slide lock on this.
Oh, come on.
I'll explain that in 1 second. Is that it? That's it. Alright. Yeah, so there's no slide lock on this because you can actually manually lock the slide on it for when it has a silencer so that the slide doesn't blow back, ejecting the round, and that makes the weapon a lot quieter than popping the magazine out. There we go. But that kind of makes for a problem when you don't realize that you're out of ammo, such as I do on a fairly regular occasion, perhaps second only to forgetting to turn the safety off before trying to shoot somebody, which would make me a definite asset in a real firefight because, you know,
'Tis only a flesh wound.
having your safety on's great and good gun practice, but doesn't go over too well when you you actually need the gun to fire. And now we have the right arm of the free world. This, yeah, I was gonna say, looked like it was an L1A1 for a second with only semi, but that's just me not realizing how this fire selector worked. All right, so this is good. We like this. Now, I'm actually gonna do the super sweet run with this in the carry handle.
What's that?
For absolutely
Smart.
no reason.
Me, I guess.
Just because it looks cool. I don't know why. I always like the fact that you can grab stuff by the carry handle in this game. They were everywhere. Ooh, grenade got me. So that wasn't good. These fuckers were coming out of the woodwork. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm. No, I think actually I've got. Oh, regen. Great. All right. I'm not turning anything in here because I've got a pretty good setup. Be better if this was a 20 or a 30 round mag, but that's okay.
I should really get the laundry done tomorrow. I should really get the laundry done.
All right. What was that, 4, I think? Why not? Jesus. These guys are definitely grenade happy. Man, again. Alright, get that out of there. Alright, health's not doing too bad. Whoa, that was kind of weird. And I love that I can actually check to see if I'm out of ammo with this weapon because the slide locks back. It's one of those realistic touches that just makes the game a hell of a lot more fun because it feels just that much more realistic. All right, good. I've got one in the chamber. Yep. I think I got the other guy.
What's that?
Robert De Niro and Heat that guy almost. Was it Robert De Niro? I don't know. It wasn't Robert De Niro. Yeah, maybe it was Tom Sizemore who had the foul at the beginning there. I'm sure somebody in the comments can tell me I'm wrong and should feel bad. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe I screwed that up. Damn it. All right, let's try again. Let's do it. The risque bar. Awesome. That's where you belong. Oh boy. An M9A3, I think? I don't know. Any Beretta M9 with a rail on it's terrible to begin with, so I think it's an A3. Alright, let's speed stuff up a little bit. Make this a little bit more interesting. Alright.
Goes over here.
Yeah. Said the hell with that. Just vaporize him by starting the take and hold mode. Come on, get in there. Nobody over there. I think they're going to be coming around this way instead. Yeah.
They'll just be over here. Ow.
Come on.
They'll just be over here.
This is one of those guns I always thought was like supposed to be a really good gun as a kid because the U.S. Army had it, or adopted it, I should say, when I was a kid. You saw it in all the action movies of the 80s. You know,
Serious?
Riggs
Dang it.
had one, and Lethal Weapon, and countless other movies. And the more I learned about it, it's actually kind of a piece of junk. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's very jam prone. Oh, after I just got finished talking crap about the Italians, I got the SPAS 12. So let's see how I do with this and if I'm going to be cursed by Enzo Ferrari and other captains of Italian industry for my heresy here.
Should have paid more attention. Over there.
Oh. So there are actually auto shotguns in this game,
Oh, catch up.
and I
Quit you.
tend not to
Check
really
this out.
have... Come on, what is going on here? I thought I already loaded this. Yeah, that's weird. And I tend not to really care about the full auto mode, just because semi is usually so snappy that it doesn't really matter. Okay. I think... Nope. Glad I did that. Thought I was reloaded and clearly wasn't. So something like the SPAS 12 is almost perfect for me. And if any of you guys are just starting out in H3 VR and want to do a take and hold, a
Fair and square.
semi-auto shotgun is probably the best way to go, because you don't need to be a great aimer, and also a semi-auto shotgun is just it's like having a semi-auto handgun almost, that you don't need to aim as much with. Obviously that's not true in real life, but in H3 VR at least it is. And you know, if you graduate and you're still terrible at this game like I am, it's especially handy because you don't have to be a good shot. You don't have to have any particular set of skills that's gonna make you good at the game. You just need to be able to point and shoot. Yeah, wow. Missing those all of a sudden. Oh, that's why. Earlier when it wouldn't fire and I thought I'd reloaded it, apparently once you enter or insert more rounds into this, it puts the bolt forward without actually putting a round in, which I don't know why it would do that, but how can we... Oh, I actually have not played with this one yet. This is the HK Olin CAWS from the 80s. It's kind of the shotgun brother to the G11 assault rifle. And it has these weird rounds. I forget, I know Anton was talking about them and how they're a little unusual.
Please don't tell my parents what
I think maybe they're like a flechette round. I really don't remember. But they are, I remember them being weird. Cool, but weird. And like I said, I have not, and this is actually a full auto shotgun. It's got a sight, so these have to be stabilized or slugs or something.
Let's check this out.
It's everywhere though. This is one of those vaporware guns that just never quite materialized in the real world. Kind of like the other one that was included with this update, the Pancord Jackhammer, the G11, which I already mentioned,
Over there.
Steyr ACR, the Colt ACR, the AIWS, Advanced Infantry Weapon System, Remington ACR, I think. I don't remember. There's a bunch of those guns from the 80s that were space gunny style weapons that just never made it to production. I don't know if this accepts regular shotgun rounds or not. We're gonna find out here in a second, because I do like these. No, it uses like these weird rounds only, and it's weird because they're actually brass cased as opposed to plastic. And this is actually a longer barreled version of this shotgun. I have seen pictures of these with shorter barrels, and I'm not sure what portion HK was responsible for and what portion Olin was with this weapon, but it's definitely one that captures the imagination of anybody who grew up in the 1980s and was kind of into firearms during that time, or the early 90s, when I don't know if this project was still active at that point after the end of the Cold War, but you spend enough time playing either Cyberpunk 2020 or uh, something like Twilight 2000. It kind of captured your imagination because
Way to go, champ.
it was one of those guns that was just so unique.
Gotta shoot.
Oh Jesus! I have to say the Germans were definitely onto something with this site. I think it's somewhat. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhat similar to the one that they ended up using on the G36, which it's simple, but man, is it effective.
Huh?
Both these guys? Oh man, took them both out. And the eye relief is not too bad on it, so I'm not constantly trying to get the right eye relief so that I can actually see out of it, like a lot of sites. Oof. It's bullpup, which makes it a little bit trickier to reload, but honestly, it's not that bad when all's said and done. And just horsing around with this really, really, really makes me want to go find a gaming group and play some Cyberpunk 2020. Because it just, or some Twilight 2000 for that matter. Because it's just bringing back a lot of good memories for me. That guy didn't want to die. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Ooh. There we go. That should be it for that one. Alright. We're actually looking halfway respectable here. I think this shorter, or this longer barrel is actually helping me out because it's making the gun more accurate than perhaps it would be otherwise. I don't know how much shorter I should say I don't remember how short the other barrel version of this was. I don't want an SMG. I will take an assault rifle though. Alright. I haven't used one of these in this game either. This is the Val, I think? I honestly don't remember. It's not the VSS. I think it's a Val. Yeah. It is silenced though. That didn't really dawn on me until just now. So that's a definite plus. And it's got a full-size mag, which is also a plus. So we're doing not too bad actually here. Let's see what this gives us. Anything blue tip? I don't know what blue tip means. I hear somebody. This is getting all... Oh, this is only semi. I did not know that. Oh, maybe not. After I just got finished saying that, clearly it's not. Maybe these are armor piercing because it went right through that guy's vest. Yeah, like right through.
Got it. Oh, goodness. Dang it! Darn it! Darnation! Your dog meat dog.
Whew. Snuck up on me. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I'm starting to panic here. Which is not a good look.
Double meat.
Ah! Yeah, I started panicking there. Alright, well, I think that's it for me for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bit of take and hold gameplay. I know I certainly enjoyed actually doing halfway decently for once, which is a nice plus for viewers too, because you don't have to suffer through me horsing around and looking like absolute garbage. So I will catch you guys next time. Oh, that was useful. And until then, like, subscribe, hit the vape, tell your grandma about the channel, and I'll see you then.